Collection, and Mr. James Blunt joins us now. Morning, James. Lovely to see you.
Morning, guys. Nice to see you.
First and foremost, how are you?
Yeah, I'm so well.
Yeah?
I've been locked in a studio for a year, so it's nice to be allowed out and talk to you.
We've let him out. We've let him out.
James, I don't think we've had somebody on the sofa with so much to promote as you.
I'm flogging everything.
Honestly, James,
yeah.
this is all you.
Yeah.
This is all you.
We've got a single, we've got an album, we've got a book, we've got a tour, we've got a documentary. Where do we start, Ryland?
I've got no idea. Where do you want to start?
Well, I think if everyone buys everything, I promise to just give up
No,
and
you've
leave
said
you
this
all
before.
alone. If you buy all of those, then I promise I'll just leave the country and go.
I did see you last night on Twitter. I was going to comment, but I thought, no, I'm seeing him in the morning. You've got quite a way of trying to flog the album. I think you said anyone that buys the album will get to
Have a body part.
a body part of yours to take home.
Yeah, I mean, I've always found selling music harder than most. Most people enjoy the music, and so I've had to find other ways to promote it.
It is lovely, though, because, I mean, your last album was more of a celebration of your career.
That was my greatest hits album. Greatest hit album in my...
Greatest hits. Put it out there. Put it out there.
And so, yeah, so now I've got a new album out, and these obviously aren't going on my greatest hits, so these are all just bonus songs in my life, aren't they?
Is it nice to always still create the new music? Because everyone loves you, obviously, for the back catalogue, and then bringing new music out when you've had such success, do you ever get worried thinking, oh...
I mean, no, I do it because, obviously, music is something that means something to me. It's the way I express my emotion, and the record label call me up and say, come on, get in the studio and... got to put something out.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
So the new album, Who We Used to Be, has got some real bangers on it. Is that living in Ibiza? Has it been rubbing off on you, James?
Totally. I guess what's happened is that, I did put out a greatest hits last year, and so now, as I say, I'm writing songs for myself, and so I'm really having fun with it. There's some songs that obviously been influenced by my time in Ibiza. David Guetta's in the next door studio, and I'm ripping him off as I go. And then, obviously, without... And then these are songs for myself, so there's some, really personal songs about what's going on in my life, and, things have changed in my life in many ways. I've got a little family, and I write songs that are not just about me, but about the people I need to look after.
And your songs are very, very emotional. They just hit all your heartstrings, don't they? And your new single is very personal to you. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, I'm married to an amazing person, and we have aspirations to start a family. And some of those aspirations we've achieved, and we're really lucky for, and others we haven't. And those battles we've lost, we struggle with. And my way of dealing with that is I go and write a song, and that song is called The Girl That Never Was.
And we're going to be hearing that today in the studio.
Something happy in the morning for you to hear.
Babe, it's exactly what we want, straight after the cat.
Exactly.
This is what we come for. James, we're loving the album. I love the artwork as well, which is just...
Yeah, that was me taken when I was 10 years old. It was taken in Yorkshire, but obviously, as it was raining and grey, we have obviously done a little tweaking.
It's what people spend all the money on the photo shoots, just taking an old photo out from when you were 10.
You're so cute.
It's a gorgeous picture. Absolutely lovely picture. But the album, we love the music, but this... I'm worried about this, James.
The book is very, very different. I mean, my music's always is a little earnest, isn't it? A little serious, but the book is more like the Twitter feed, but it's a book of my life. There is a phrase, isn't it? Everyone has at least one book in them.
Yeah.
I should have kept it in me. It's just so rude. My mother called me up and said, I think you should remove some of the drugs or the perversion.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
So is that why you said that, was loosely based on a made-up story?
It's called Loosely Based on a Made-Up Story, just in case the lawyers get in touch.
So basically, you're making out it's lies, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Just out on air, it's fine.
Yeah, I can't really... my lawyer is... what's that? They're speaking in my ear again. It's not true. It's not true.
So this is a collection. It's an autobiography, in a sense.
It's a non-memoir.
Yeah.
But I've lived a long time in Ibiza, and I've really lost a lot of my memory. It's a non-memoir. And where many people change the names to protect the innocent, I've kept the names the same and embellished the story, kind of like the Daily Mail does.
There is quite a lot of stories in here that we really cannot talk about.
You can't talk about on daytime TV.
Television. But for anyone at home, if you were going to sit there and say, I'd like you to go out and get my book, what would you say to them to go and get this? What have they got to look forward to?
I don't know if I can say. It's just, don't show it to a child or a grown-up.
OK.
Somewhere in between.
Okay. And you've also got a documentary coming up as well. I didn't know that you were in the army.
What? You didn't? God, that's all I talk about.
Really? Oh, right.
He's not banging on about it!
I've just been banging on about that for 20 years now.
Yeah, Kosovo War.
Yeah, no, I look bigger with a gun. I know I'm a small human being to you now, but I look much bigger with a gun.
And what's your documentary going to be about?
I suppose it's about my favourite subject, me.
Yeah.
It's these guys came in on the tour. They'd done some amazing other documentaries, like the Bros one and the KLF documentary, and they came and followed me around for a year. And I really hoped it would kind of, you know, I'd come across as a kind of, you know, UK's equivalent to Tom Cruise. It didn't really turn out that way. I'm more like
that's what I thought.
more
What
like
it's
an
called,
Alan
yeah.
Partridge figure, and so it's really like Spinal Tap meets Alan Partridge.
And how did you feel about letting the cameras in?
I regret it afterwards.
Yeah. Is there any of that in here?
So not really, but yeah, it's, you know, it's a weird thing when you watch yourself back and go, oh damn.
Yeah, but do you know what? Something you do, maybe, I hope, watch yourself back, because we all do, and don't go down, is touring. Because you are fantastic, and everyone loves to go and see you. You're back out on tour. Are we going everywhere?
I am. I start touring in February. We've really covered all the things I'm flogging,
Hey,
guys.
so we ain't got the time. I've got another cat in
Tickets
at
on
12.
sale now. Almost sold out. Move fast. So, yeah, I'm going out on tour. I love it. It's an, you know, absolutely amazing experience. What I'm really experiencing now as well, an amazing thing, is that I've got a ton of people in their 20s coming, and I don't know why that is. Maybe they've heard these kind of dance tracks I've done with the likes of Robin Schulz or Lost Frequencies, but maybe they're just the kids who've been forced to listen to my music by their parents when they were very young, and they just know the music. They don't like the songs, but they just know all the words, and they're coming along to the shows and they're singing all the songs, and it's absolutely amazing.
Well, I think we've promoted everything that you're...
Have we done it? Are you happy we've done everything?
How much do I owe you now?
We'll
for
talk
all of
after
that?
the break.
We'll talk
Okay.
after, but what I really want to know is if you've still got a crush on Alison Hammond.
So much so. I haven't managed to get a phone number yet, so I was going to ask you.
Oh, babe, we'll dish that out. I'll do that for a fiver at the front.
Definitely.
Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely.
In the
We'll
Bake
sort
Off
that out.
tent, you did admit to having a little crush on her,
Yeah,
didn't
she
you?
was such a joy to have on that show, because I don't cook, I can't bake, I know how to turn the oven on, I can really cook a bowl of cereals about my limit, and she was just a joy to have on that show. She was just one bake worse than me, which is...
Just one bake worse. Story of her life, isn't it? One bake worse, Alison. James, it's a pleasure to have you on this show.
Thanks
It
so much
really,
for having
really
me.
is. And we couldn't